Dear students, welcome to digital chemistry class. As I got some of the queries from the students that sir, we are not understanding the basic ionic equilibrium. So up to definition of ionic equilibrium, like the acid and base concepts are defined by three scientists in a different way, like Arrhenius equation, Bronsted-Lowry equation, and Lewis equation. That you understood. After that, we have started basically the acid-base equilibrium. From there, I think you all are facing a little bit problem. So I'm taking from the beginning again. The acid-base equilibrium is what? Where when acid will react with base, and this will reach in the state there where that is the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. That is called equilibrium. So acid-base equilibrium is occurring when there is two type of dissociation is there, that is dissociation of acids and dissociation of base. You know very well that, dear students, that when we are going to hydrolyze any salt, जब भी हम किसी salt को पानी में mix करते हैं, the Na plus and Cl negative will produce from salt, and H positive and OH negative will produce from water. Then later on that Na will react with, because Na is positive, OH is negative, it will produce NaOH plus HCl. So NaOH is in that case base, HCl is in that case acid. Okay, and when HCl will dissociate, it will dissociate again into H plus Cl negative and H plus Cl negative, and NaOH will dissociate on Na positive and OH negative, in which HCl is acid producer and NaOH is basic producer. Okay, so in that case, the rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. That case is called acid-base equilibrium, and the dissociation of acid is this, and dissociation of base is this. Okay, so that thing we are going to study in detail. So dissociation word is what? It is breakdown. First thing, dissociation mean breakdown. It is breaking down of acid. So there are two type of acid: strong acid, weak acid. These are strong acid, these are weak acid. Strong acids are dissociating completely. That's why it is strong. Whereas weaks are dissociated incomplete dissociation. Breakdown incomplete होता है, जिस वजह से ये weak acid होते हैं. ये strong acid है, यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा H positive निकलेंगे. Similar way, strong base, it dissociate complete dissociation. Whereas in weak base, if I'll say, there is incomplete dissociation. Okay, example of strong acid is NaOH CaOH square 2. Weak acid is, weak base is NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. So now when dissociation is there, okay, now as I said, strong acid like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 undergo complete dissociation in aqueous solution, while weaker acid with incomplete dissociation established in equilibrium between the undissociated molecule and dissociated ion. In case of weak acid, when HA will react with HA is any acid. It can be HCl, HNO3, A can be Cl, NO3, SO4. Okay, so A word is used here, acid. H2O, when it will hydrolyzed, it will convert into H3O positive. And all those substances which giving H3O positive is acid. So this is giving H3O positive and A negative aqueous. Okay, when applying law of chemical equilibrium, that the equation come in front of us is K is equal to, equilibrium is equal to H3O positive product, molar concentration of product and molar concentration of reactant, product molar concentration of reactant. Then what we'll get, KH2O is equal to, now if KH2O, K water, we'll find H3O positive, A negative upon HA acid. Okay, because why we took H2O as a constant? Because H2O remain constant throughout the reaction. Okay, and then this is called Ka. It can be written, this K can be written Ka in case of acid. Ka is equal to H3O positive, A negative upon HA, or K H2O is equal to Ka. Okay, because you can see in place of this we can write now KH2. So we have written here in place of this we have written KH2O. By putting equation of this from equation 1, we'll get KH2O is equal to Ka. It means that Ka is known as dissociation constant. It is known as dissociation constant or ionization constant. It is known as ionization constant. Our conclusion is that the higher the value of Ka, the stronger is the acid. Higher the value of Ka, stronger is the acid. Okay. Similar way, when we are going to do the dissociation for base, then similarly what will happen in case of base? The H, now we will write BOH because OH is basic, plus when we have to hydrolyze it will give us B plus aqueous plus OH negative aqueous. Okay, by applying again law of equilibrium, chemical equilibrium, Kb is equal to B positive OH negative upon BOH. So what will be the value of Kb now? Similar way, Kb will be is equal to KH2O. Okay, like this way, because this value we are going to put here also. Similar way, the Kb is known as the dissociating constant for base, or you can say ionization constant. Okay, for weak base. Here also, higher the value of Kb, the stronger is the base. Okay, now dear student, let's understand why we did like this one. You know very well all the substance which gives us H positive, H3O positive is known as acid. All those substance which give us OH negative is known as base. But now the question is that how much strong acid is there, how much strong base is there. For that purpose we need to calculate its acidity and basicity. For that purpose we have one scale that is called pH scale. So in my next video I am going to tell you about pH scale. My dear student, as in junior classes already we have studied that the pH scale is a scale that is used to measure the acidity and basicity, strength of acidity and basicity in a solution. Okay, in a solution. Suppose if I am making the pH scale, it is like simple scale where the strength is like this one. If suppose here 7, this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Where this side 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It means that generally pH scale range is 0 to 14. Okay, in which if I will tell you that, I mean all those value which is below 7. Okay, all those value which is below 7, yeah, less than 7, these are known as, suppose I am going to make some of the color, these are going to represent like the in different color. Okay, so this all value which is less than 7 from here is known as acidic, and the value which is more than 7 is known as basic. Now which substance is more acidic, which substance is more basic, that we can calculate. Okay, so if it is 10 raised to power 1, if it is 1, so it will be written as 10 raised to power 1. Okay, 10 raised to power minus 2, 10 raised to power minus 3, 10 raised to power minus 4, 10 raised to power minus 5, 10 raised to power minus 6, 10 raised to power minus 7, similarly 10 raised to power minus 8, 10 raised to power 9, 10 raised to power minus 10, 10 raised to power minus 11, 10 raised to power minus 12, 10 raised to power minus 13, similar 10 raised to power minus 40. Now what is the meaning? Here it is this line is representing, we look up above this line there is H positive. Here you can see 100% H positive is there, it means that 0% OH negative is there. If there is 90% H positive, so 10% OH negative, like this way. In the end you can see here 100% OH negative is there, 10%. It means that with the decrease in H positive, increase in OH negative is there, or with the decrease OH negative, the power of H positive is increasing. So what is the formula that we are using to calculate the pH? That is pH is equal to minus log H3O positive. Okay, now what is the value of H3O positive? That we have done yesterday. How to calculate this value of H3O positive? What is the definition of pH? It is a solution. pH is a solution which is the negative logarithm of its molar concentration of H positive ion or H3O positive ion. It is same thing. Okay, so if we will calculate the definition of, if we will define pH, so this will be the definition of pH. It is a solution of negative logarithm, you can say negative logarithm of its molar concentration of H positive ion, negative logarithm of its molar concentration, this bracket is molar concentration of H3O positive ion. Okay, so for example in pure water, if you will talk in pure water, the H3O positive ion will be 10 raised to power minus 7 mole liter inverse. H3O positive ion is 10 raised to power minus 7, because water is here, 10 raised to power minus 7 mole liter inverse. Okay, and when we are going to calculate pH, pH is equal to minus log, then we will write this 10 raised to power minus 7, we will calculate into 1 into 10 raised to power minus 7. That will be, if we will calculate, it will become minus log 1 plus then minus 7 log 10. Okay, like this one. Minus log 1 is 0, always minus 0 plus minus 7 into log 10 is always 1. Log 10 is 1, log 1 is 0. Okay, this is the basic formula. The rest you should know how to check the log. So 7 into 1, so it become minus plus is equal to 7. So what is the pH value of water? pH value of water is 7. Like this way we can calculate. So in this way, dear students, you can calculate the value of pH. Okay, suppose for example if I will take acidic, it is a neutral, this is in case of neutral. Now if I will take in case of acidic with the different color of pen, in case of acid, in acidic, so if I'll talk, if I'll take example of suppose any acid, in acidic solution the H3O positive is more than 10 raised to power minus 7. It is more than 10 raised to power 7. Okay, although value is less 7, 6, 5, 4, but power में अगर आप देखेंगे less the power, greater is the value. If it is 10 raised to power minus 7, 10 raised to minus 6 will be the greater than 10 raised to power minus 7. Okay, because it is in the negative form. So for example, if I'll take example of HCl, if HCl pH value is 2, so it will be written as 10 raised to power minus 2. And if we need to calculate its pH, the pH of HCl is minus log H3O positive, because this much H3O positive is there in HCl. Okay, कहने का मतलब है HCl की अगर वैल्यू 2 है तो इसका मतलब इतने H3O positive आइन है. तो we will put this value here, so what will become pH HCl minus log, in place of H3O positive we will write 10 raised to power minus 2. Very simple, 1 into 10 raised to minus 2. We will calculate माइनस लॉग इंटू 1 माइनस लॉग 1 मल्टीप्लाई को प्लस बनेगा ब्रैकेट -2 log 10 okay and similar way minus log 1 is 0 plus -2 into log 10 is 1 it become minus 0 minus 2 minus minus plus it will become plus 2. So what is the pH? What will be the pH of acid? pH HCl or any acid is 2. So like this way we can calculate the pH of any acid. Now let's when we are going to now find out the pH of any base. So you know very well in acid we have H3O positive ion, so base we have OH negative ion, but total value is 10 raised to minus 14. Suppose if 10 raised to minus 3 acid is there, so it means that 10 raised to minus 11 is the base. Okay, mean 10 raised to minus 14 बराबर करना है. So what is the formula that we need to calculate? That is if we are calculating pH of any base, very simple formula is there, Kw upon OH negative ion, whereas Kw's value is 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 and OH value is whatever value is given there, that we will write. Okay, suppose value of acid is given 1 into 10 raised to minus 6. अगर कोई एसिड की वैल्यू दी है तो विल डू like this way and it will come how much? You see 1 is remaining 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 plus 6. The value will come 1 into 10 raised to minus 8. This will be the value of OH base. Okay, like this we will calculate. So let's take an example of any question. Which type of question is coming? So I am taking one question. The question is like this way. Example numerical. It was like this way. For example, let me take an example. Calculate the pH value of 0.001 mole of HCl. Calculate the pH value of 0.001 mole of HCl. 0.001 mole need to be converted first. Now solution. The first step what we'll do, 0.001 mole we need to convert into in the form of scientific notation. So how many point is there after decimal? How many 0 is there after decimal? 1, 2. Okay. If 2 0 is there and third is 1, so we will write 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. If you say decimal 0.001 need to convert into 1 point, let me take it in simple way. 1, 2, 3. How many 0 we will write? 1000. Because we are converting decimal into fraction, it becomes 1 upon 1000. And if we will take the fraction into scientific way, it becomes 1.1 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. Now we know very well we have HCl, and HCl can break down when it will react with water. It will break down into H plus Cl negative. Okay, dissociation of acid. So in that case, the H positive is equal to HCl, which is equal to 0.001 mole is given. Okay, and this 0.001 mole is now 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole. So this we will write in the case of pH. The formula pH is minus log H3O positive. So this value we will write here. Then we will calculate pH is equal to minus log 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, so it become pH is equal to minus log 1 plus minus 3 log 10. Okay, so value come pH of HCl. pH of HCl is equal to minus log is 0. It will become minus 0 minus plus minus 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 3 log 10 is equal to 1. So pH of value is plus 3. It means that the pH value of HCl in this molarity is plus 3. Okay, like this way you calculate. I'm giving you some exercise, check your progress, some assignment, so you can check yourself. First question is calculate pH value of 0.01 mole of H2SO4. Second, calculate pH value of 0.01 mole of NaOH base. calculate pH value of 0.001 mole of NaOH again. Fourth, calculate pH of 0.02 mole of HCl. So these 4 questions you need to do, my dear students. If you are not understanding, if you are not able to solve, you can ask me. Okay, feel free to ask me. Okay, so hope so you understood today's topic, and do practice. This is a little bit mathematical, that calculation. And basically what we did today we did the value of pH, how to calculate the value of pH. And basically first we did what is the acid base equilibrium, how acid base is dissociating, what is the meaning of dissociation, and after dissociation we are how we can see that the which is more acidic, which is more basic. After that we have done the pH scale with the help of what we can find out the strength of acidic and basic by calculating. Okay, by calculating we can find out the strength of acidic and basic. We found the strength in neutral, we found the strength in acidic, we found the strength in basic. Okay, so hope so you understood, and keep practicing those questions which I have given. Thank you. Have a nice day.